right, guys, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the stay-at-home thing. I'm going to talk about a couple things. I have an editorial coming shortly today, so look for an editorial. It'll be hopefully this morning. It won't be too late, before lunch maybe. But I have an editorial for you. It's a short one, and it's kind of obscure. But as far as this stay-at-home order here in California by Governor Newsom, I was reading about it, and I was reading what some of the media outlets are saying about it. And they're saying that the wording on it is so bad that it's really almost not enforceable. In that they said there's a part of it that says you can go out for medical, food like groceries, and that's it, but that you have to stay home for any other reason. And then it's saying in another part of it, it says something about you can go out for several different reasons, which include day-to-day functions and operations like exercise, walking the dog, medical, food, go to work. So I guess what they're kind of saying is the governor's stay-at-home order is so obscure that it's like, do we enforce it? Do we not enforce it? Are people allowed to be out? Are they not allowed to be out? You know, and then it said it's just really confusing. And then they also said that it doesn't mention allowing press out, like journalists and the media, although they said they can't enforce it against them because of the U.S. Constitution, particularly the First Amendment, and California's Constitution, which says no law shall be made to prohibit the liberty of speech and press. So the press is allowed to still get out there and report on stuff and keep, what's the situation of the coronavirus and what have you. Yeah, so people are commenting on Governor Newsom's stay-at-home order and saying it's just so messed up. It's got a lot of issues as far as how to enforce it. On the heels of that, Michael Moore, police chief of Los Angeles, says he's devising a plan to begin 12-hour shifts with his department and the different metropolitan divisions. Not metropolitan division, his different divisions throughout the LAPD, where they're going to have 12-hour shifts and less days off to begin a soft, what was the term they used? Soft something of enforcing the stay-at-home order from the governor. So in other words, when there's a crowd of people or a gathering somewhere in Los Angeles, they're going to start enforcing the stay-at-home order, which is a misdemeanor, punishable up to $1,000 fine and 6 months in jail, or 6 months in jail. So LAPD, the police chief, wants to start enforcing it against people that are out in crowds or gatherings. Not necessarily events, although you can't have events either. All public events have to be canceled. But I guess gatherings would be like Hollywood Boulevard or Sunset or anywhere where people just kind of hang out. Like in Hollywood Boulevard at the Kodak Center, there's a huge area where they have outdoor fountains. And a lot of people gather there, particularly tourists and those who are just out to check out the Hollywood scene. I guess he's going to start a soft sell or whatever. I can't remember the exact term. It was soft something on enforcing Governor Newsom's stay-at-home order. So we'll see how Los Angeles does this. It is going to affect Johnny 5-0, who I'm subscribed to, Furry Potato, maybe even SGV News, who spends time in Los Angeles. He's in San Gabriel Valley, though. But is that in, I don't think that's in Los Angeles County. But there are people in Los Angeles who are cop watchers that are going to be affected by these the police chief's plan that he wants to put in place. I've been out cop watching, as you guys have seen, and it hasn't been enforced, probably because I do have my credentials on when I'm out there cop watching. And, journalists are still allowed to exercise free press. Can't prohibit it. No, man, because that would be martial law at that point, and then you would have to do it. But as well, how can you enforce it with me? And I look around and there's 5 homeless people walking down the street. I mean, come on. So who do you enforce it against, right? But I have an editorial coming. I'm now pulling into Farmer Boys to get breakfast. So if anybody wants to come harass me, I'm at Farmer Boys. Thank you guys for watching.